that's where the feedback comes in, that's where the connections are made, and that's your responsibility. You are the glue that holds this together, you're what makes it valuable. When Eric or Brian, who will be here, is up here, they need your help. They need advice, they need mentorship, they need customers. And as a little hint, they will actually tell us exactly what they need, so you can make that work on your own time. I'd like to thank Raphael and Cala Coffee for sponsoring our coffee as always. Without that, we'd all be here now. What would we do for a day? Exactly, it would be 1 million empty dry. It would be terrible, the branding doesn't work. But we have two great presenters today, GiveawayEZ, Eric Fox and Brian with What's in It will be the second presenter. Eric will be up first. And stalling for time until the camera is ready to go. I hope it's natural and flowing and you guys don't notice it at all. JJ, how are we doing? Perfect. Well, thank you guys again. And Eric with GiveawayEZ will be up first.
Alright everybody, I'm going to share with you today something that is incredibly special. And for anyone who's read the website or checked out the board, what I'm about to say next might surprise you. So I'm actually going to talk to you about the most valuable real estate in the world. So you might think it's one of these places. It's somewhere here. Here's another hint. It's actually right here. What am I talking about? I'm talking about mental real estate. And if you don't believe me, take a look at this. When you look at this, there is something associated that you can see with each of these brands, whether it's an experience or an emotion, some interaction that you've had in the past with any of these brands. So they actually own some little piece up here, whether you want to or not. Now for a customer, that's great because you're able to make better, faster decisions about your interaction with them, whether it be good or bad. But as a business, you want to be able to have that quick in with somebody. So what do we do as GiveawayEZ? We do promotional giveaways. We want to help you to create an image with your customer and an experience that is a positive experience. Now, as you can tell by the name, it's giveaways. So businesses, they can't just make profit by giving things away. So the benefits have to outweigh the cost. So there's another business out there that asks the business to make some sort of trade-off between what they're usually doing in order to make up for the benefit with volume. Who is that? That's Groupon. Now, the problem with Groupon, though, is this the image you want for your brand? These tacky sale signs, 80% off, biggest discount ever. That's not what you want. So with Groupon, they ask you to take 50 to 8% off what you're offering, and you have to split of whatever you do sell 50-50 with them. So the most you're making now is 25% of what you're selling. In addition to that, it cheapens your brand image. This is something that as an entrepreneur, you work potentially your whole life to create. Don't throw it away. In addition to that, how are you treating your customers? You're incentivizing new customers, and you're doing nothing for your loyal patrons who have helped support your business over the years. And barriers to entry for Groupon, you have to call them, you have to set it up, you have to get it approved with them. So there's a lengthy process that they might not even approve your discount if it's not deep enough. So what do? Our cost is free. There's no cost to using GiveawayEZ. In addition to that, it creates a lasting memory. When somebody gives you a gift, you remember that. So it's a positive image that is reinforced with them. And it rewards the people who support you. So our site allows people to enter completely for free, but they can get additional entries by doing things like liking your business on Facebook or subscribing to you on YouTube, following you on Twitter. So the people who support your business are the ones you're rewarding the most. So we line up the incentives the way they should be arranged. And in addition to that, anybody can post. So you don't need to call us and set stuff up, whatever. So now we've also, in addition to giveaway in the name, we've got easy in the name. So it better be simple, right? So here's a YouTube video. I did a simple search for giveaway. That's one of the first things that came up. You can see the URL right here. Let's take a look and let's replace YouTube with GiveawayEZ. When we do that, there's also a little minor thing. You got to take the S out of the HTTP for now. But you do that, you hit enter, and the URL automatically formats this page for you. This is a GiveawayEZ page. This is no longer YouTube. And look, it's totally formatted for your business. The only thing you're missing over there is what you could win. So you click this create a giveaway button, and you enter in the stats, and that ties the prize you're giving away with your video. So now it's all together, people can see it, people can click that link, see exactly what you're giving away, and you can use that to redirect back to your business. Now what happens if you don't do YouTube? You know, not every business owner is a social media pro, so that's fine. So we've got a system where you go up to the header, you click grow your social media, and now you can create a custom campaign. All of these buttons in this wheel are clickable, right? So you can set up a campaign for exactly what you want to grow with your business. And the best part is, even though, because we're doing the work for you, so this is how we generate our revenue, this is the only part that's not free, but it's the best price that you could want. And that price is what you set it at. Whatever you bid is what is going to be the price for what you're paying. And that works because our system aggregates all those different bids, and we categorize them, and we sort them, and we fill them in accordance to not only their relevance to the user on the screen, but also the bid price. So if you want to bid low, that's totally fine. It just takes a little longer, to get filled. So we're actually going to do a quick demo. So who in here has had a Twitter account for their business that they have felt is pretty successful, or who's at least set up a Twitter account for their business? Okay. How many of you have not gotten the results that you want? What's your business?
Well, I've set it up for a few, but
Okay.
I tell you what, let's go with a law firm.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. What's the handle?
What's the handle? Wilcox.
Okay. Can you spell it?
WILCOX LAW.
All right. How many followers do you have?
On that one, 304.
Okay. So everybody take out your phones real quick, and if you've got Twitter, you can check it out. You can verify exactly how many followers he's got.
All right.
Make sure he's telling the truth.
Let's make this happen.
All right. And so while he's doing that, we're going to check back in a little bit. Because I thankfully have an assistant here who's taking care of setting up an ad for us real quick. So these are some of the other businesses we've run, or we've helped out, excuse me. Now for everybody else, we're going to do a second demo of the product. And that means a giveaway. So everybody in this room is eligible to enter one of our giveaways that we've set up custom for everyone here. So these are a couple of different companies that have been generous enough to sponsor this event and to sponsor our giveaway to you guys. So if you want to see how this works, you can go over to this site right here, and one person will win all of this stuff, and everyone else who enters will get some sort of bonus for their business. So that's GiveawayEZ. Any questions? Did I really cover everything?
Would you like to know how many Twitter followers I have?
I would. Wait a minute.
So I lied, but only by a factor of 4. 76 followers.
Hopefully in a little bit you should have a little bit more. And like I said, I have an assistant here who's in the audience who was helping me, because I've only got a few minutes up here. So he set up the presentation, kind of had it going so that there was sort of an untargeted campaign that was already pre-filled out. We just needed a Twitter handle to enter in, and we put the artificial bid price super high, so it took priority in our system. But the point is, when you go out to lunch today, I want you to check it again, and I want everybody else to check it again. He's going to have more followers. So it's really that simple.
I expect your full reports.
Sure.
Once again, I'm not sure, how do you make revenue on this? How do you bring in revenue?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So one of the ways that we make revenues is we only want to sell you what you actually need, right? So as a business owner, we don't want you paying for things that you potentially already have the resources to do on your own. That's why it's totally free to post to the site. Anybody can. Now, the way we make revenue is, let's say you've never posted a video before on YouTube. You don't really want to do the legwork in terms of getting the audience out there. Well, we can enhance your posts, and we can do not only do the video for you, but you can bid on things like likes, subscriptions, follows for your business, clicks to your website, all that stuff. And you can set up custom campaigns for it here. It's a one-stop shop. You can drive whatever traffic you want to your business. You can target it for your business, for your products, and that's how we generate our revenue. And in addition to that, we've got a retail partner now. We are moving into the Brandon Mall. We're going to help out a retail partner there. So they're going to set up a GiveawayEZ kiosk in front of their store. And so they're going to set up a retail giveaway there. So it's a really, really great looking kiosk. When people walk by, they're going to be able to see it, stop, come up to the storefront, enter to win, and then we're able to actually drive those customers to like that business's Facebook page or follow them on Twitter. And even if they walk away, now that business still has that customer's data.
How do you find your sponsors?
All of us. Anybody else?
Cool. So it's something you know, a lot of traction locally with some of the stuff that even the response like for calling them. How do you scale this more nationally and reach out to even more? Do you have access to that?
Yeah, so that's another great question. So we actually are international already. I had to go through it super quick, but there was a slide in there about the different businesses we've helped. Elgato Gaming is a hardware manufacturer in California. There were a couple of other, there's Blue Critic, and they're California-based as well. So we've done different promotions for any number of businesses, especially if it's an online retailer or online manufacturer. You know, it's YouTube, it's the power of the internet. It can be anywhere. Now, for how do we scale on the local retail level, that's going to be with a sort of sales force and sort of going, or at least making calls, if not visiting some of these stores and talking to the owners and showing them how we can help them to grow their businesses. And that's really the next step. So I know one of the questions coming up is going to be what I need from you guys. And so the biggest thing for us is the next phase of this is really taking it to that next level where we're growing it out both in the Bay Area, but then beyond that. So what we need to do that is, like I said, the sales force. So we're going to be building in the near future some sales reps to go out to make the connections with the businesses. Now, if there's anyone here as well that would like their product or their business featured on our site for free, feel free to give me a call. It's support@giveawayez.com. If you want to send me an email, I'd be happy to set up a meeting for you and your business. And like I said, it's totally free.
Hey, Eric.
Sure.
So when somebody goes to get something for free from GiveawayEZ,
Yeah.
they're actually going to your website, correct?
Yes. So our website is a hub for all the different giveaways, and then we show the user which giveaways we feel they would be most interested in.
Okay, so you actually can capture data on both actually quantitative and maybe even qualitative from people going to your website that you can share with your
Absolutely.
Your
Yeah,
customers.
there's an entire account section. Again, this was one of the things I didn't have time to show. If you go to the website and you want to post, you can set up an account whether you are entering into giveaways or hosting giveaways. And if you're hosting giveaways, it will show you a total breakdown of all the different numbers of people. So we don't share actual personal data about customers. We have the same policy as say Facebook would in regards to that, but we will get to see aggregate totals. So you'll see how many people viewed your giveaway, you'll see how many people watched the video, how many unique people watched the video, you'll see how many people entered the giveaway total, and you'll see how many people entered through different categories like by liking your Facebook page, by following you on Twitter, by subscribing you on YouTube. Sure.
Did a great job of laying this out,
Thank you.
but I'm interested in one of the things.
I think I know your question.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
Is it legal?
No. But I'll make up a new question right now. We ask entrepreneurs. So how big is this opportunity? How big can this get for you? I'm not really clear on your business model. You said the one part that isn't free, but what does this look like when it gets big? Are you going to make $1 million at this?
Not $1 million, $1 billion. So let me tell you why. This is AdWords. Okay? This is AdWords meets Facebook advertising meets Groupon. So we have the ability to aggregate the targeting data from all of these different APIs that we're using to be able to create these really in-depth customer profiles that, although the business is not, we're not jeopardizing our customers' personal data to do so, but we are able to do the same things that say Facebook would do in terms of making those decisions of asking the business, okay, who are you trying to target? And then we look at our data and we figure out who those people are and then act on it for them.
So I'm a simple guy here. Draw me a mental pie chart when you've got, you know, your revenue pie. What are the big, where does your revenue come? What's the big slices in this pie?
Advertising.
Okay, so what's your pie? Your pie is one slice, it's advertising?
So it's all advertising, but in different cuts of the pie would be different things. So you've got a big chunk of it that is folks who are looking to grow their social media, and so they're paying, you know, they're bidding on likes, they're bidding on targeted subscribers, they're bidding on targeted followers. That's a big chunk of it. But then we can also work out deals for revenue share because we are selling products. I mean, that's the end goal, right? So we are driving sales, we are selling units. Then in addition to that, we can do follow-up offers as well. So everybody who entered the giveaway, right? Well, you know, there's one winner, and that person's going to have a great experience, but we want everybody else to have a great experience too. So we want to offer runner-up prizes, and that's so far we've been able to offer a runner-up prize on every single giveaway since we came up with the idea. So whenever you enter a giveaway, you get something out of it at least, right? So it's worth your time. So what that is can be any number of different things, but it's usually, you know, some sort of little extra bonus if you do, you know, engage that business. Now, in addition to that, with our retail strategy, helping out the individual retailers, I told you about that kiosk we got. It's a great kiosk. It brings additional traffic to the store. There is value there. So the kiosk is something that we can rent, but the price, again, is super affordable. We're starting at $1.99 a day for retailers, and it's so totally worth it. You know, you get the extra traffic in front of people. If you're in a mall location, you get people just walking up to it. You get the additional people who are there now liking your business's Facebook page and everything. So there's multiple different revenue streams through advertising.
The people that are wanting to enter and get the giveaway are coming to your website, GiveawayEZ.com. Approximately how many unique new visitors per month and return visitors per month do you have coming to your website?
Sure. So on average, right now, we get in the neighborhood of about 1,000 uniques a day. Now that fluctuates. You know, when we post the giveaway, it goes up. And if there's ever a dry spell where, you know, we haven't posted something new in a few days, then it dips down. But on average, you know, it's about 1,000 uniques a day. Now, when we work with other partners, specifically, we have sort of a network of other YouTube channels we work with. And so some of those guys, they have, you know, targeted audiences as well. So when we work with them, we're about to do one this in the next 2 weeks. We've done one in the past where we had over 40,000 uniques in a single day. So it's really, it's scalable. It just depends on, you know, what the business wants and the amount of traffic that they want. And then we work with our partners to fill in any gaps if we're not able to fill, you know, fulfill those ads on our promo.
One of the things I want to do is drive traffic to my site and capture data so that I can compile a database and incorporate it into either a drip campaign or some push mechanism. If I understood you correctly, you're aggregating data, anonymous data, to compile a profile so it doesn't have that personal data that I can roll into a drip campaign. Is that right?
So yes and no. We take the same approach, and you know, we wanted to follow in the footsteps of people who have solved this problem before, right? So we are getting information about customers, but we want to treat our customers' data with respect. So we are taking the same approach as, say, Facebook would with their customers' data. So if you wanted to create a Facebook ad campaign, you would have the same tools, same flexibility, and actually even more with us in terms of how you can target your customers, because we can aggregate data with Twitter and YouTube as well, and get information about, you know, what they're watching there. Now, that data doesn't get actually sent to you, but we make the decision, or our system, you know, makes the decisions the same way Facebook or AdWords would when you place a campaign with them. You tell them or us who you want, the type of person you want to advertise to, and we use our resources to target that specific profile of person. Does that answer your question?
Somewhat. I'm not a retail guy, so
Sure.
I'm not sure I'm framing this question correctly, but I want to acquire customers.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't want people coming for the free stuff, I want them
Of course.
coming for the value proposition. And I
Yeah.
want the month-to-month, week-to-week increase in new faces to grow. Do you have a breakdown on how many of the how many of the people that are coming are new versus old returning visitors that are coming
Now,
for free
now
stuff?
let me define one thing. You're saying new versus returning to our website or your business?
Well, I'm more interested in my business than the website. So ultimately.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, the answer is yes to both, but I just want to see which path we need to take there. So, for your business, yes, we know exactly. We can actually track every single link click, every single Facebook like. We've got systems going, so we know who is doing what on our website. And if that brings them to your website, then we know who it is, we know when they did it, and that, of course, is what allows us to bill you accordingly should you place an ad with us.
And you can differentiate whether it's a return or a new.
Absolutely. And we can see the entire history too. So it's not just is it a return or not, that's a binary question. But we can see how many times, the dates, the time, what they responded to as well. So that's a really important thing, right? You want to know what works and what doesn't. So if you create a video or do some sort of action that drives more traffic than another way you did it, you want to know that. So we're able to get all of that information and tell you and give you feedback where you're able to see through your account profile what's working for you, what has higher returns versus what doesn't. Sure.
Okay, so it's kind of two questions. One, I just want to make sure I understand the model. So what you have is somebody like, I can take out an ad and I can define profiles, demographics of the type of people I want to target, right? But you don't have that data. You're saying that data exists in Facebook or other places, right? How do you, like if I were to select those things, what are you matching it up against? What do you have? That's what I'm curious.
Sure. So right now we have already about 80,000 people over 80,000 people who have entered giveaways on our site. So we have our base that we're working with to market to.
So they sign up and
Right.
they give you that.
Well, they actually don't even need to sign up. That's kind of beyond the scope of your question, I think. But yeah, we eliminate. It's not necessary to create an account to use the website. But
Okay, and then the second part of it is where does the ad go? So I create this ad. Does it just show up on your website? Where does it go? Like how does somebody run into the ad?
yeah, so it's on our website. So
How would they get there? Like how would that happen?
So we drive it from all of the other people who are posting to the website. We show on the right side. It's like if you've ever been to YouTube, they've got recommended videos. We cross promote giveaway videos.
So you're building your own audience basically. You're not
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any metrics on social engagement after a giveaway? So yeah, I may get 1,000 likes, but how many of those people actually engage with my business afterwards or comment or view the posts that I see? Because there are services out there that you pay for likes and get them to your page, but they actually may drown. Most people don't communicate with you. They may actually drown out your real consumers then too. So are you seeing this as real consumers? Or?
Absolutely. So
Okay.
here's the way that somebody actually gets to liking your page if you're a business, right? So they've got to first view a YouTube video showing your product, and then they've got to decide they like it and they think it's cool. So then they click a link in the description of that video. Then they're brought to our page. Then they've got to decide they like your business enough that they want to like it, not only get the free entry, which we give them just for signing up, but they want to go a step further and they want to like your business as well. So there's at least 5 button clicks there.
The bidding process made me nervous. I thought you were bidding out likes too, or bidding out Twitter.
So those are ads, and yes, that occurs, but the same process has to happen. So somebody still has to be absolutely sure that they want to be doing that action before they actually do it.
But you're not farming out to the builders.
No, absolutely not. And all of those are, again, these can be targeted to, whether it's U.S., whether it's Tampa area, wherever the business is, it's, not only is it geo-targeting, but it's also likes and interests and everything else that you want to profile about your potential customer. Yeah, so these are absolutely real people, absolutely genuine accounts, absolutely liked, interested in your business, they have seen your video, seen your product, and want to know more.
I know you already answered the question about what can the community do for you, but do you want to reiterate it in closing? Do you want to add anything more to it?
I mean, the biggest thing is, we would love to have your feedback on how this system is working. And also, you know, the best way to do that is go ahead, enter in, and see how it works. And then if you like the model, if you think that it's something your business can benefit from, contact me. Give me a call, shoot me an email, and like I said, we will be able to get something set up for your business. We can get it posted on the site and get you some promotion